Hi everybody, Keith Best here, and just doing this video for you because we seem to be getting a lot of support calls in where people are having problems setting up the SMTP stuff. So I just thought I'd knock this together just to make it simple. There is a guide which does go through everything, and if you follow the guide, you should be able to set it up, but people are still having a few issues with it. First off, a lot of it is you're getting characters in here. Some people like sort of, they have that and it doesn't work. Now you've got to make sure you've got no spurious characters in there, anything like that, no spaces, no hidden characters, anything. So don't copy this from like a Word document. Copy it from wherever you copy it from, put it into a text document, then put it into here so there's nothing else in there. Obviously, you'd have your email address in there. Make sure it's the right one. Make sure it's spelled correctly. You don't need nothing in there. Again, you'd have your SMTP user. I've just took these out basically so you can't see mine. Obviously, you have your password in there. And then your encryption and your port will depend on what your server says it should be. Normally, especially for Gmail, that's what it should be. Okay, so that's the main thing. A few people have had that issue, but majority of the time it's to do with the other stuff. So like I say, we've got a handy guide here. And basically, it goes through everything what you need to do. And one of the first things it says is check that you can actually, confirm you can send email with a third-party app. And explains about downloading Mozilla Thunderbird and using that. Another thing what you might want to do, because there is a few, there's not many, but there is a few hosts out there who basically don't handle the WordPress emails so good. So if you try and send a form from your website, it don't always work. Emails sometimes do, but your forms don't. So another thing to do is to actually test it and make sure that your email is actually working. And the way to do that is to go into your cPanel. When you set up your email account here, you go into forwarders. Now I'm not going to click on forwarders because that'll show me emails I've got set up. But once you're in forwarders, you just click on add a forwarder and you'll be taken to this. And all you do is you put in the address you want to forward, so like sort of info, and it's already got the @keithbest.com, then you put your forward into. So if I want to send it to my email, it would be keithb361@gmail.com. Okay, and then press add forwarder. Then any emails which come into info@keithbest.com will get forwarded to that address. So then what you do is you try sending a form and you try sending a normal email and see if it works. If it doesn't, then basically you need to install WP SMTP plugin into your WordPress site and set that one up. So basically you'll need to, if you're unsure how to do it, then you'll need to get in touch with your hosting provider and get them to give you a hand. Most hosting providers should give you a hand quite easily. So if that's working, the next thing to do is check, obviously, like I said, that it works in Thunderbird. If it works in Thunderbird, then it should work in Lead Simplify. Okay, if it doesn't work in Thunderbird, then it's probably not going to work in Lead Simplify either. So you need to be setting that up correct. Most of the most of the emails, when you actually go into, if you look through, if you go into email account and then click on the email account to view the email, they will normally have underneath there a little file which you'll download and then you can import straight in to, we call it Mozilla Thunderbird. Once it's imported in, you can then look at that and get the same ones to put into Lead Simplify. The only other one where you have a problem with is Gmail. Gmail's becoming a bit of a pain. But basically, it's fairly straightforward to set up. You just need to make sure that you, first off, whether you're a Gmail or G Suite user, you need to have the less secure apps turned on. Okay, that's got to be turned on, and then you go in. Now, with G Suite, it used to just be only G Suite where you had to have this creating an app, but now you've got to have this creating an app for Gmail as well. Okay, so you've got to do this part as well to create the app, and you've got to make sure you have two-factor authentication turned on. Okay, so you must have them turned on. So you've got to create a Gmail account, or obviously you've got a Gmail account. You've got to turn on less secure apps for it, and then you've got to create an app for it, and you've also got to have two-factor authentication turned on. If you've got all them on, you put everything in there correctly, you send your test email, it should work. If you've gone through all these steps and you've still got problems, and you've checked that you've got nothing, no spurious characters in there, or anything like that, everything's correct, then basically then you can put a support ticket in. Okay, hope this helps you. Hope you get through it a bit quicker. Catch you in the next video. Bye.